So of course, the big question is
What?
weather.
Be fine. Only issue will be later in the night. I don't think for the start of the parades, may start to see some fog developing. So if you're reveling out about late in the night, after 10, 11, toward midnight, we'll probably see some fog developing. But otherwise, it looks like the forecast is cooperative. No rain, cool temperatures, maybe a light jacket necessary, but actually normal for the start of Carnival season. Looking ahead to tomorrow night again, clear skies are mostly clear. We will start to see a southerly wind during the day that starts bringing back that Gulf moisture. And so I think maybe 9 o'clock, but certainly as we get toward the 11, 12 o'clock hour, we'll start to see some patchy fog developing. Tomorrow night, tonight, I think we'll be fine. Little haze, almost looks like some smoke off in the distance, but otherwise a lot of sunshine out over downtown. 67 degrees our current temperature. And even I'm the first one to complain about when it's too warm. Normal high is 62. Got into the 70s again today, but with the low humidity, it really has felt very nice. Right at 70 on the mark. Just briefly there at Kenner. Now our morning low at least was a little closer to normal, and we saw more 40s on the North Shore. Tomorrow morning I think will be a few degrees colder, 30s and 40s to begin the morning. Already 59 degrees at Macomb, 60s and low 70s elsewhere. Temperatures will start to quickly drop as the sun goes down, so expect another chilly evening, and with dew points in the 30s and 40s again, we'll likely see those morning lows kind of reaching that optimal low with the clear skies, dry air, and very light winds. No real cloud cover on satellite at all today. High pressure is built in. That will continue for tomorrow, but then we'll start to see some changes as we head into the weekend. And speaking of our warmer day today, and again, the humidity did help. Where is all of the cold air? What we saw as we headed toward Christmas was the Arctic air, and I'm talking the North Pole. This is northern Canada, Greenland. We don't actually show the ice over the North Pole because it is actually water. The North Pole is just what is frozen. And up towards Siberia and Russia, this is where the coldest of the air has shifted once again. And most of the long-range computer models really not indicating this Arctic air moving very far south. Indications maybe toward the end of the weekend and early next week of some of that Arctic air making its way toward Hudson's Bay, but never really making it very far south. So with the core of the cold staying to our north, all we usually see are these brief cool downs. Even with that Arctic air for Christmas weekend, it didn't hang around for very long. We had about 4 or 5 days of some very cold temperatures before we started warming up again. And the pattern looks to keep us on the warmer side through at least the next 2 weeks, but most of the guidance indicates we'll likely stay on the warmer side through the rest of January. That doesn't mean each and every day will be above or even well above normal. It just is that the trend will keep us above that normal high for the next probably 2 to 3 weeks. So if you were hoping for the cold air, doesn't look like it's coming anytime soon. And in fact, this upper trough that is bringing in our next kind of reinforcing surge of cool air through tomorrow doesn't really have any cold temperatures associated. Again, you have to go more into northern Canada to find those below 10 to 20 degrees that we saw across western Canada right before Christmas. Again, we don't want anything that cold, but I do like when we have a little bit of a chill to the air even during the day. But high pressure building in has kept us very pleasant today. And with that high shifting to our east over the course of the weekend, we will start to see more of an onshore flow, bringing back that Gulf moisture. Partly cloudy skies during the day on Friday. Then we'll start to see our shower activity increasing with another front by Sunday. Now, this model kind of dissipates all of the rainfall. I think we'll see some showers, but kind of an interesting trend that we'll have to watch for as our next front moves into the area. I do keep our rain chances on the higher side, but kind of interesting that that model dissipates all the rainfall by Sunday. Certainly doesn't look like anything severe, probably not even many thunderstorms with that next front. Temperatures coming down, and it looks like a second cold front arrives next Thursday.